Hello everyone, Logansryche here. Welcome to another episode of the Second Life vlog. At least that's what I believe I call it. I have not done one of these videos in a while, and for a very specific reason. Now, I am standing on a sim called Pomponne, or Pomponne. I believe it's pronounced Pomponne, as in how it's spelled up here, Pomponne. And the creator is this person here, or this lady. I do apologize. Himi Andel, and they're responsible for some of the kombini fixtures that I have in the Kokura kombini. Now, just about 98% of the stuff on the sim, this person made. Okay, so I consider it to be a safe place, so let's explore. Now, when you land here, you land up here in this booth. And if you notice, these machines look awfully familiar. A couple different types of coffee in there. Yeah, you see? They're able to get this mild coffee, this Teo drink, or this coffee here, but those are coffee brands I just was not able to find. But anyways, this is a ticket booth with a map of, I believe this is probably the Tokyo subway system. This seems to be a running theme. Got a couple older style machines here. There's nothing actually in the booth. Of getting tickets. Go ahead and walk on out here. And we got a phone booth with a phone book. And that style of phone plus, what is that? Plus some kind of info board. Come on down here. Now this is a highly sought after vehicle, at least I think so, in Second Life, because in Japan, this particular model is used for everything from civilian to police to ambulance. And this one's set up to be a police version. And yes, they actually do offer this as an ambulance. Just why it's sitting here. Oh, okay. Kanban police, or Kanban police. A couple wanted signs there. This looks to be like just a mini police station. Using photo edit. Okay. Because, you know, police have to do something when they're not out arresting people. Alright, so we'll go ahead and cross the street here. And I did want to point this out, but in here are several machines. Now, these are book and video machines. However, which makes them that much more interesting is the fact that they are all adult rated. So, we will continue on our little tour. We have a little shop here. This looks like a little gaming shop. So we got an ice cream machine. Got a noodle machine, hot noodle machine. Got an actual semi-empty-ish trash can. Got a money changer. It's just a little booth, and out here is looks like some kind of batting cage. So I think that's what that is. Yep, that's a batting cage. That's actually really neat. It's really neat. You know, this person, you know, really took the time to, you know, to really flesh out, you know, a lot of details in the buildings. And I mean, they didn't have to, but they did. This is a barber shop, and it's all mesh. This is all 100% mesh. Some people there. Some mirrors, because you can't actually reflect stuff in SL. Little barber pole. Come on over here. Looks like to be another shop called Highs. Housing maker. Okay. So I got some demos here of different houses you can get. Looks like that one's a store. Another store. Couple gotcha machines. Yes. Everybody knows how I feel about gotcha machines. But anyways, we come down in here. This is the Pomponne gotcha yard sale. I mean, yeah, it's, you know, it's small, but the items that are here are specific to Japanese, which is what I like. So like. We have this one here. Yeah, it's called Dog Park Day. That's got a Volkswagen Bug, a matching trailer. Got some camping gear, a couple dogs. We've got one here. It's got all different school outfits. Regular clothing. Some Japanese specific stuff. You actually got a noodle cart. Some stools. Got different bowls. Some signs. And then here's another one that actually has there's another shop in it. Now, and some of these are actually here listed on being used as actual items on the sim, which is nice. Also, a couple other vendors. This right here is an older style barber sink, and they've got a few of them. Not to mention some plates. Looks like these plates are specific to the arcade, which is it's a gacha event. But you know, they make a nice decorative touch, even if they're not, Japanese. Got some stoves. And I mean, and as you can tell, there's like, vending machines everywhere, because it's just how it is in Japan. Now we come in here, and you notice, oh hey, it's an old-fashioned ice cream cooler, or rather a more detailed ice cream cooler. But from this person, I had actually purchased this convenience store, or this conveni, and I tore it all apart. I used just about everything in it. I used the recycle bins, the payphone, a bunch of the products. But I mean, as you can tell, I'm used to everyone in SL being a guy. So my apologies if the owner finds this video. I really do apologize. But they made a house, like a different style house. Looks like a garage. plus some other stuff and a gotcha machine. I'm thinking that's a roll-up door with a cooler over it. It's got a couple of coolers, different pots and pans, different sink stuff, some clocks. And then over here, they're also selling the cooler that's over there underneath the stairs. The phone booth, which we've seen at the entrance. Some lighting, which these lights are actually in the conveni. Not quite sure what that is. It says, oh, okay, so it's a display case. We got a couple thermoses. I'm thinking these are medical cards. They say clinic on them. And then that building, a couple houses. That house. Combini. It's a garage with a house space above it. A milk cooler, which is not included in the Combini. This candy display is included in the Combini when you purchase it. Due to land impact values, I actually had to remove mine. I may end up putting it back because it's only 2 land impact. And I'm not quite sure what that is. I think that's a candy display. We have a cafe here, and then the Combini. And then if we go upstairs, got a couple of free items up here. Plus gives you a shot of what the light looks like. Looks like selling a couple displays. This 2 land impact cage. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'm sure I probably looked it up. And then this is actually a blast shield. I looked around the sim a little bit. And then over this way, because there is other stuff up here. So we got a. This is one of those mobiles that they use to clip the orders to. I believe that's what that's for. Not quite sure what that is. We've also got a toilet paper holder here. Tim Linden. That's actually not bad. Got a mailbox here. And we got another vending machine here. This one you can actually purchase, and I believe this just does 2 books. I really do enjoy this style of a vending machine, versus the say the modern ones we have here in the States. But in general, this is the style. This is the type of stuff that that I would love to build. Let's see what's down this way. So we got some kind of studio, looks like. Another vehicle. Ooh, I wonder if he knows. Oh no, it's not. Okay, it's just the way my avatar is. This might be a hotel. Oh. Did I freeze? Actually, I might be crashing here in a minute. Oh, there it goes. But it's one thing you can always count on when it comes to Second Life. If you lag 9 out of 10 times, if you just don't touch anything and just let it do its thing, it'll pop back in a few minutes. But let's see, we got a thing down here for Mega Milk plus. plus some kind of pills. I can only wonder what those are. But anyways, do those doors move? Okay. I'm thinking this is a, like I said, some kind of hotel. I'm not entirely sure. I'd actually have to break out my translator and look. These are house slippers because the Japanese feel wholeheartedly that when you enter a building that you take off your outside shoes and put on your house slippers, and they are to be used only inside the house. And then when you have to use the bathroom, you change into your bathroom slippers or shower shoes. They're normally bathroom slippers. What did that say? Pomponne. Oh, I can buy that. Oh, this is something else that's sort of kind of famous inside of that's free. Japan, and that is manhole cover collecting. I thought that was always kind of weird, kind of odd, but it's just one of those things. And as a matter of fact, here is the konbini that I had purchased. And as I had said, I'd use when I bought it, I tore it all apart because I was in the process of building my own konbini. But a lot of the stuff I did actually use, like the recycle bins, the payphone. All of most of the chip products I used, this cooler I used, those two coolers I used, the soup I used, and this I think that's either some kind of shampoo or dish soap I did use. I did leave off these because each one of these is an individual bottle, and yeah, because if you look at it. Comes to a total of a landing pack of 6, and when you group this entire thing, it comes to a landing pack of 9. Which, if you're on a regular sim, that's actually not that bad. And then because of my partnership with the Purple Panda Bakery, they make stuff for the Life 2 HUD. We actually came together and made our own toilet paper. This looks like I believe this is a noodle shop. And normally that hand will probably be moving. Nope, this actually looks like some kind of... It's some kind of restaurant. And as I said, you got the one piece back there. It's a blast shield. There's the fan out of the one gacha. Got some drinks. And what's really nice about this TV in particular, excuse me, is I can sit here and fiddle around with the TV channel. Different anime that's on. Okay. This is a laundry building. 2 washers, 6 dryers. These are gacha items, I do believe. Oh. They speak Japanese and Italian. Nice. And then this is a bathhouse. I believe, because I did peek my head in here earlier, because there's nobody on the sim, so I peeked my head in there, and there is a bath in there, but out of respect I won't I won't record that. We come back here. There's a shop here. I believe this is a. It's another restaurant, but as you can tell, the back is hollow because of space. Or maybe it just didn't want to build all the kitchen stuff, but which is fine too. But then across the way we have a coffee house. Whoops. Called Tano. Which, again, you got a regular size type fridge. You got a stove. You got some kind of cooler down here. Yep. Schultz Brothers. We got a display of cupcakes by the looks of it. Most, from what I understand, most fridges in Japan are actually about this size and only have 2 doors. It's usually a small cooler and a small fridge. I have seen ones that are taller and 3 drawer. I haven't seen any of those in SL though. So we got the different coolers. The door will close itself. Now up here is a shrine, because every town has some kind of shrine that the people will pray to, whether it be for a wide variety of stuff. Looks like this would be a koi pond. Some kind of pond. Yep, koi. They've set theirs up to be a donation bin for this sim, which was actually really smart, because what you would do and it all makes sense, because what you would do at a shrine like this is you would give your ties or your tids, and then you would or you would donate, say prayers, and then pull the cord to ring the bell. I believe that's how that order is. And we got another shop here. I'm thinking this is some kind of raffle box. I'm not fully sure exactly what they're raffling, because I don't fully understand Japanese enough to be able to read that. I'm still in that phase of that translating phase, I guess, where I'm still using outside sources to translate stuff, which I know it's horrible on my part. Let's see. Don't want anything down that way. Might end up going down that way anyway. Let's see. We got another building here. Put more house slippers. So some kind of meeting. Could be a schoolhouse. Some tables upstairs. Playground. This could also be a elementary school or first year school or preschool. I'm not fully sure how that's set up. This is a garage. I mean, look at the detail, in the engine block and stuff. And I don't think somebody else built that car, but still. When it comes to tools like this, I believe someone didn't build that either. Yes, because Johnny Depp goes mad. You see, you got, I believe this is a residence? Yes, yes it is. We've got a... this would theoretically be a washer and dryer. They're just not fully detailed. Got soap, towels, the mirror. I believe this is a shower. Nope, it's a squat toilet. Okay. I got a scale here. Probably does not work, but it's, you know, it's a sculpted stick. You know, it's sculpted, so. Oh, okay. So yeah, these are bottles of probably shampoo and conditioner. And as you can tell, that's a bath. Got a rice cooker in here, a fan, kitchen, again, the blast plate. I mean, look at the details. It's a closet. This would be a display for your family's heirlooms. Like normally it's a, if your family were has some kind of samurai and ancestry and passed down that coat of arms, that would go in there, or some kind of wall display. But that's what that's for. I mean, I know a little bit. Got a TV there. Looks like someone doing SL weather. AC. Oh, looks like these are actually parceled out. Cool. So we got a mailbox there. This is a apartment building. We still got a washer. Kitchen, again, a blast plate. And this actually leads me to how I was going to go about building a kitchen for my own home. And again, the regular, it's a trash can. So in a way, this actually gives me a good idea of how a traditional Japanese setting would be set up. So we got a doggy in here with a space heater. Pretty funky space heater. What's that, a cat? That's a kitty. You know, again, the Garbaggio dolls. I've been trying to make enough linden to actually start selling these, or I guess reselling them in my gossiping shop. But yeah, that's fine. Let's see, is this what I think it is? Yes, that's a regular toilet. It doesn't have any of the fancy knobs or buttons on it or anything. Which also means, since I didn't see it, this apartment probably uses a public bathhouse. Oh my. Eeps. another space heater, or another type of space heater rather. I love Dorothy. As in Dorothy of the Dead. All different dolls. Happy Camper, Friendly Neighbor, Cheerful Clown, Cursed Child, and Prom Queen, all after different U.S. horror movies. For yeah. I say that lovingly, I swear. Ah, that's why that person is rented to someone named Dorothy and Magic. I heard crows. So those are rented out. That house is rented out. That's awesome. All right, this, from what I understand, is a school. It's either a school or a giant. What's in here? Oh, cool! It's a photo lab. And I don't mean just, you know, one of those things you find at Walmart. This one's like an actual old school photo lab where they, gotta take the film and run it under, run it in solution, and then dry it out on a rack. That's actually really neat. Big nod to Ghostbusters is what that is, really. Alright, so we got a couple bathrooms for men and women. Oh, nice, nice. You got a gym here. Looks like a backstage. Yeah, there's upstairs doors. Oops. Oh, that's awesome. What is that? Ah, it's a fire hydrant. First aid. Oh, that's actually really neat. Come out here. Some other stuff. Other school stuff, as I say. This looks like a nurse's station? And that looks like a meeting room. Yeah, it's a meeting room. Nurse's station and a meeting room. Not bad at all. Ah, the traditional Japanese classroom. Got a desk here. About to say, I'd think they'd be numbered. No, didn't make those. Got different bags back here, because you can't actually keep your stuff with you. So the majority of your stuff stays in cubbies, which was adopted over here in the U.S., but only so far. Alright, that's outside. Another fire hydrant, or yeah. So we got a library. Oh, neat. Reasons why cooking is preferable to being a college student. That's funny. It's a small library, but I mean, that's nice. Ooh, card catalog. Apple Fall, of course. That's a gotcha item. Good check in and out clock. But no time card itself, which is fine. Let's see, what about the displays themselves? Yeah, someone else built them. That's fine. Looks like the school is actually split into 2 parts. Nope, I'm just reading into it. School's been made just big enough to have 1 classroom, 1 library, bathrooms, a nurse's station, and a meeting room. That is neat. Which I'm sure for a tip, if this was the size of an actual Japanese town, I would think that this would actually be quite a lot. We got a rolling gate, prevent access during the off hours, which I believe is what that is for. Mailbox, hydrant. Let's see, is there anything out this way? Under construction, those barriers you can buy in the one shop. And I believe this comes out and around to under the bridge. Oh, no, bridge is right there. Okay, so then this must go up to the train station. No, actually it doesn't. It goes behind everything over to the hotel. So we got a beach here. Ah, okay, so technically speaking, that's why this is here. And this is actually something I have noticed with a lot of Japanese specific sims, is that they'll build a train station, whether it's real or imaginary, and that will be the starting point for visitors. Oh, that is neat. Yeah, it just goes into the side. Rail car here. Excuse me. Looks like I got some mesh glitching. Or some texture glitching there. That's all right. And they made that cart. That is so cool. And then that's the stop. They build the track. Oh, nice. Yeah, you see when you're in a position to to actually be able to get these textures. Building stuff is actually not all that bad. I'm sure this the person that made the majority of the stuff here actually went out and grabbed the textures and signage and stuff. I mean, this is that's something else that I've always liked about Second Life builders that are Japanese, because then in a way you get to see what what their building style would be like if they were, given unlimited tools to a degree. Alright, so that wraps up my tour of Pomponne. Pomponne. I still can't even pronounce that. What is this? Oh, okay, that was from earlier. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is, because I'm going to go teleport home, even though it's not really home. This is a private parcel. But this is our taste of Japanese. Now, granted, this is based off of another design in SL. However, this one is also less land impact and is slightly bigger because the original actually ended right at the right there. And then plus this is all scripted for Life too, as is the land plots over there. So, the other house, which is still up here. Yes, it is still up here. Came in at a land impact of 54, which is, when you only have X amount of prims, that's actually a lot. So, I rebuilt it down to 28. Granted, it doesn't have the same texturing. Why is it doing that? Oh, it's SLP and SL. Okay. Are you seeing it? It's doing this whole weird flashy thing, but I can't really do anything about it. So yeah. Go ahead and scripted the doors, which actually are attached. This house is, I want to say, 90% mesh. The only stuff that's not mesh in here are the doors, well, the interior doors, and the floors and the entryway. But as you can tell, the front doors is fully mesh. So we come up these stairs, and the other house actually would have ended like right here, and you had this space here. So this was a hallway, and this became my SL daughter's room. And then over the addition, I added a hallway, and then access to our bedroom. And then over here I added a bathroom. Whereas before, all the bathroom stuff was set up over here, and it was awkward, to say the least. Go ahead and step outside, and we'll walk around. And this became my little shop area. You can tell I got my little mesh generator there, and I have a safe for one of my alts. Any linden that is donated to that safe automatically goes to being saved for moving to Japan. So there's several ways of donating. And what I like about this, it's a hidden door of sorts that you would never have known was there. But yeah, this is a Life couch. It's a Life set up over there. Just sit over here for now. Well, that covers today's video. You know, again... Oh, you know what? No, that doesn't cover today's video. And I will show you why. Alright, this is the Kokura Mall. Okay, I know I've shown some video of this place a few times before. So we'll pass on through here, and this is what, you know, my rendition of a konbini looks like. So I have the Purple Panda Bakery product sold here sign because, you know, because of our partnership. There's a subscribe-o-matic here. It's an ad for a construction company that that I started, you know, years ago to build housing and the like. And as I said, I did keep both coolers plus the freezer cooler. I kept most of the, or some of the chips. I kept the soups. The counter, the recycle bins, the payphones, and because I felt that the magazine rack just didn't have enough magazines on it, I went and rebuilt the magazine rack. You know, it's personal preference. I do have a more streamlined, probably more American ATM machine. I really couldn't find what a Japanese ATM machine looked like besides what was in the original konbini model, and that just, I don't know. I'll keep my comments to myself about it. But at the exact same time, this konbini also sells drinks. Yes, there's Monster Hydro there. There's root beer, Mountain Dew. I believe that'd be Sunkissed. That's what it was. I'm trying to think. Crush. Okay. And then obviously Coke, and then regular Monster. Plus the three things of onigiri, and what was here was it was the onigiri all the way down, and which was cool because it helped make the the shelf look full, but it was the three same onigiri, and I just didn't see the need to keep all of that, so I made the other spot into sushi platters, and I built these, and each one is one land impact. I know you can't tell, but each one of these has 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 pieces of sushi. Spicy tuna. That one is. See the so that one's a California roll. That one is a shrimp tempura. This one's salmon and avocado. So there's 4 different types of sushi there. I really do hope to have most of this stuff Life 2 scripted soon. I got some sandwiches from the original konbini. Salad from the original konbini. And I do believe these are bento boxes. I could be mistaken. They're either... I think they're bento boxes. I'm not 100% sure when I highlight it. Oh yeah, Karubi bento. Okay. And then, whoops. And then we have ice cream. some pasta, pizza, different things that are in here. Unfortunately, the way they made these was that each section. So at some point, I will end up having to rebuild those. It's unfortunate, but you know, and then I'll end up having to do the same thing with the ice cream. But see, there's the purple panda toilet paper, and what I found really neat about the toilet paper is that it's technically it was 2 prims in one. Well, the one being the roll inside of a clear container, which, something I'd never done before. And then we have our box of toothpaste, which I don't think would serve a purpose as a Life 2 scripted item. However, it does fit for for that. At some point, if I wanted to, I could give a suggestion to the Life 2 folks to add toothpaste. The only thing I can think of that toothpaste would do is it would help to bring up your hygiene. But yeah. Oh, got a couple more votes in here. Nice. This cash register I had gotten from another build, so I've actually had this for a while, and this community in particular does not accept donations, and that goes along the lines of in Japan where you don't tip because the service is already included in the price. Because I know here in the States, a lot of places make tipping mandatory, which is that's awkward. So the cash register is set up where if you like how things are set up, click on it to give a like. 4 people have voted on it. I'm happy. To me personally, it shows that others like the progress of things. These are strawberries and tomatoes. Again, I made these little containers, or 1 prim a piece. Funny story about that. I had actually grabbed sculpted versions of the strawberries, and I had filled the basket, and I went to go mesh it, and the mesher actually told me it was too complex. I was like, okay. It's a little weird. And I got a little info card giver. Again, this subscribe-o-matic goes towards updates for the Konbini. And then if there's if you want a house built, you can come click on Starlight Construction. Something else that's been slowly getting some votes because of what it does is my gashapon shop. And yes, I only have a few vendors in here, but that's mostly because of prim sizes. But 5 people have voted, so 5 people have enjoyed it. I really would like to get with content creators and actually get items in here that actually are Japanese. I mean, yeah, it's cool that I've got one in here for my miniatures, but I've had those miniatures for forever. And the same with these bio breeds. These bio breeds I've had, gosh, for forever. The same with these dog plushies and these T-shirts. Stuff that really doesn't belong in a gashapon machine, but they're there because then the store really would look empty, as it does. Again, this is something that could technically get away with listing in here various different eclectic shelf items, and the same with these baby kitsunes. These ones in particular are set up to whatchamacallit. You hold them in your avatar's arms, and they're made out of mesh, and their heads and their tails will actually move like a real kitsune would. And they seem to be a somewhat big hit. As you can tell, I still got like a whole crap ton. Again, these cartoon toppers really don't belong here. There was a motorcycle club that was going out of business, and they gave away all their stuff for free, and these were some of their items, was these cartoon toppers, and it was just like, okay. And I was actually under the impression that people would try to put them to to some use, but they really don't have a use, which it is what it is. But it also took me a while to find these machines. They're one land impact, and I have a vendor here that the creator was kind enough to give to me. But before you ask, yes, it's an affiliate vendor. But what makes these ones so much better than most of the other ones that I've seen is that if you have an Android phone, you can get notices of your sales and see and look at your machines and stuff on the fly. It was really neat stuff. Stuff I didn't think that you could do with communication in and out of SL. But yeah, okay. Now that finally covers the entire video. Thank everyone for watching and paying attention to the series. If there are other places in SL that that are safe for Japanese folks to go to, message me. Let me know. And I'll feature it in a video. That's about all I can say about that. All right, well, I'll see everyone in the next video.